Welcome back to the Nitty Gritty News Show. I'm your host, Frank Latin. We're going to go right into our local briefs as we continue on this journey of traveling from around the block to around the world. Over the past several months, a number of high-profile federal court cases have taken place here in Chicago. From media giant Conrad Black to the family secrets trial of Chicago outfit members to influential businessman Tony Resco and the trial most followed closely by the streets of Chicago, the R. Kelly trial. Now, if you would have told me a year ago that of all those big-name trials, only one person would go free, I never would have thought that it would have been Kelly. But after 6 long years of legal maneuvering, Kelly was acquitted on all 14 charges he faced, stemming from a videotape that allegedly showed him wilding out with an underage girl. The court's decision shocked a lot of people, and all you heard was that Kelly got off because he had money. Personally, I don't think it was all about money, but don't get me wrong, I'm sure that bread came in handy when it was time for him to pay that legal dream team that represented him. But think about it. Conrad Black and Tony Resco both had way more bread than Kelly, and they both were convicted. I just think the prosecution lady never really had a strong case from the get-go. All you really had was a poor quality, and that's the key. No victim, and what turned out to be shady witnesses. So he beat the rap. You know, can't get mad at him. That's the legal system at work. But I gotta say this, man, everybody in the hood know that was Kells on that tape, right? Right. But what you know to be true and what you can prove in the court of law are two different things. So I ain't mad at you, Kells, but boy, you better walk so light. As I'm sure you're aware by now, Chicago was one of 4 cities selected as a finalist to host the 2016 Olympic Games, along with Tokyo, Madrid, and Rio de Janeiro. The finalists will now compete in a 16-month competition which ends October 2nd, 2009, when the International Olympic Committee will announce a winner. Have you ever noticed when you hear city officials talk about Chicago's bid, it sounds so excited, like rah, rah, rah. But when you hear area residents talk about it, it's like, whatever. We did some research, and we talked to neighborhood residents who live in some of the same communities where the city is proposing to build Olympic venues and got their take on the situation. So make sure you tune in to the next episode to check that out. It's quite interesting. In what Chicago Public Schools CEO Arnie Duncan has called a huge sign of progress, new figures show a 6.5% increasement in college enrollment in CPS students over the last 4 years, far outpacing the national average of 0.5%. The bigger picture, however, shows that Chicago still lags behind nationwide. Nationwide, just over 67% of the class of 2007 went on to attend college, while the Chicago figure was close to 50%. Up from 44% in 2004. So, progress is a good thing, but we still have a long way to go. Maybe at some point we can actually start to stress completing college as opposed to just enrolling. You know, think about it. These kids today live in a globally competitive world, and they're gonna have to compete with kids all over the globe. In India, China, Germany, Japan, and in some of these countries, their curriculum is just as tough as the college curriculum is here. So, in order for the students to remain competitive and in order for them to attract jobs to make them want to locate to Chicago, we have to think about strengthening the curriculum so that when they graduate, they have the skills in order to go out and compete. You know, these are some of the issues that come to light when you think about the ramifications of a global society. But we'll go into that in another issue.